Today we are at the American Civil War Museum in Richmond, Virginia, and to say that it's a moving space would be an understatement. I was once in Moldova in the archives of their military, and I referred to it as the summary of death. It was incredibly moving to be there, to see all that their people have been through and all the different ways that humans can harm each other. But today I'm on American soil, and we're in our own museum looking at our own history, and it's devastating, it's horrifying, it is exactly the same, a summary of death. It doesn't matter how we dress it up, it doesn't matter how many colors we put out, it doesn't matter what the design is. When you read these stories and you hear the readings from people who lived during this time, you can't help but be moved. And you can't help but think about what's happening in our country today as well. These are the precursors that led to the events that started to divide our nation, and we have to do a better job. We have misdecided who it is that our enemy is. Our neighbors are not our enemies. They may think differently than us. They may speak differently. They may have different goals. They may have different pathways to achieve things for our country, but it is unacceptable for us to fight at the level we are beginning to have those kinds of discussions. So as we go around the country right now, it was difficult to bring my daughter here. It was difficult to explain to her why we have different flags. It was difficult to explain why it is that Americans would harm each other so severely. And yet, this is the direction we could go. So hopefully, as we come together and we focus on the military in the coming months, we will be able to come up with better solutions, better ideas, and things that can help us fight abroad rather than on our own soil.
I remember we were so happy. Just rang bells, blowed horns, and shouted like we were crazy. Then they bought a brand new room and cut it up into little pieces, and they gave everyone a piece to remember that we were free from bondage.
Mr. President, it is my desire to be free, to go to see my people. You will please let me know if we are free.